We are here. We're going to talk about Victory Monday right over there. Victory Monday. The Falcons have beaten the Buffalo Bills. Well, really, the Buffalo Josh Allens is what I call them because they ain't have nobody else. Um, Despite some questionable coaching, the Falcons lean on Bijan, Drake London, and Algier and get it done. Boy, Josh Allen, big mad. He just ran off the field with not dapping up nobody. Mike. Mike. Press the button on your microphone.
That is fine. I didn't muted everything so many times. I'm over here. I had to hit mute because I was enthusiastic. Feels good to get a W on this beloved Monday. A Monday night dub. Monday night dub. It's been so long since the Falcons have played on a Monday night and anybody cared. And then on top of that, we got a W against the reigning MVP. Talk about a fantastic win. Now, is there a lot to be left to be desired as far as coaching from Raheem? Absolutely. But right now, we celebrate this W.
We celebrate the dubs. Got a few things that I want to talk about by celebrating yards this dub. What's up, Nessa? We were stressed too, Ness. I was over here. I was quiet because I was loud in the first half. I was quiet in the second, though.
Yeah, we would have kicked that field goal, and if we would have kicked that field goal instead of going for it on fourth down, we would have never been in. This game would have never been close.
Well, if Drake London had just picked his feet up, game it would have been 27.
I mean, he was also doing
14. So I mean, yeah. Few things for this game. We'll do a quick breakdown. Or you can do a breakdown. It don't matter to me.
Yeah,
you can
it's
skip
a live
some
look.
of these other games. I don't care about Colts Cardinals. Bijan is crazy. Bijan is now firmly in the MVP conversation. And after this game, career high 238 yards from scrimmage, 170 rushing yards, 68 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Essentially was the offense between him and Algier. Bijan has to be in the MVP conversation. I don't know who else is in it, to be honest. I don't know who else you got as MVP in the MVP conversation.
Oh, I mean, plenty of people. Baker Mayfield,
Baker.
Daniel Jones is in that conversation.
I just didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say Danny Dimes, but he's got to be in it.
I mean, yeah. If you can't be a hater. If the guy's playing well, he's playing well.
Well, Jonathan Taylor's playing well.
Nah. If you go look at Danny Dimes' stats, he's
got
playing
to be
well.
top 3. You're right. Right. But Bijan's got to be in there. Algier, finally using him correctly. I think he is difficult to tackle. Bijan is difficult to tackle, and Algier, it makes you not want to tackle him.
Another really good game from our defense. 14 points.
Yes, really good game from our defense. AJ Terrell is back. I'm excited, and he looks like our number one corner. All y'all that was doubting, put that to bed. Now I will say, our safeties Jesse Bates is having a down year in coverage. He's getting manipulated, and they are tricking his eyes. On the Bills' first touchdown, they tricked him. He left the zone, similar to how he left the zone against Baker Mayfield when they scored the touchdown to win the game. He did the same thing against Buffalo. They snuck the tight end right behind him, and he scored. So they're kind of manipulating our safeties a little bit. The second time they scored the touchdown was the back out the backfield. They fooled Xavier Watts. He was supposed to have the back out the backfield. He's wide open. They went in for a score. But outside of that was it.
Yeah, my only thing about that is we asked him to do a lot of coverage. We're not sending a ton of guys on every play. They're trying to mostly get it done with just the guys, but mostly our down linemen. And if you're going to do that, and we've relied on Jesse Bates and his intuition, and it's carried us, he goes both ways.
In the past, we did. We got a new defensive coordinator. And the way that we blitz, I need you to cover your zone. because there's only so much that they can do outside of the blitz. And it happened in the second half. In the second half, Jesse Bates stayed in his zone for the most part. And Josh Allen was just he got harassed. Our blitz game is amazing. Caden Ellis and Jalen Walker, Caden Ellis, and Pierce are
Must
a
get man
crazy.
down. Must get man down. I appreciate the pass rush. Got to get him on the mat, though. That's my only thing.
I mean, yeah. But also, that's Josh Allen. And I think I got to look.
And I'm not even really talking about him as much as other guys who just, especially Caden Ellis. I see you fly in there so many times, and I know you're trying to get to him. But you start running so fast that a lot of times you end up out of control, and then you just bump into the guy, and then he takes off. And then it's like, I appreciate the pressure still, but pause if applicable. But overall, you got to get the man down. You got to see ball, get ball.
Yeah, but I mean, for the Falcons came in statistically. I ain't gonna say we are the best defense, but statistically, we're the number one defense in the league. We are only credited with 2 sacks because Josh Allen is just so difficult to tackle.
2
Even
picks
when you
though,
get back
you'll take
there,
that. You'll take the 2 picks. And 291 total. Yep. 210. Your boy. And the boy at halftime. I forgot his name. But he got 1 at half, and then we closed the game out with 1. 291 total yards. We'll take that against the MVP any day of the week.
Yeah, and they really just had one really good quarter. They had the first drive, which was a touchdown where they manipulated Jesse Bates. But then after that, it was punt, interception.
This is so fashionably Falcons where you got the job done. Congratulations, I guess. But there's so much room for opportunity. This is the team we should have dogged out. There's no reason we should have went.
They didn't have any wide receivers. Their second best number 2 wide receiver got hurt.
Never got it going. Your boy didn't even play, did he?
Who?
Keon.
Yeah, he played. He got locked down by AJ Terrell.
Yeah, Keon 3 of 11. But yeah, this is. I mean, you got to think about it. Rushing, Bijan handled everybody, and passing, London handled everybody. This is a game.
Mooney, so you knew you were going to get a heavy dose of London. London had 10 catches, 158 yards, and a touchdown. Shout out to Drake London, winning my fantasy football game.
And I ain't got to look. It would be nice if, man, we got to figure something out with these receivers, bro. McCoy,
I told y'all we need to go get it too.
Ray and Mooney, and Ray apparently is a coach's decision DMP.
Yeah, they played David Sills and Casey Washington. I think that has to do with blocking.
I don't care what it has to do with, man. I went into this season saying, hey, we need more receiver. We're now 3-2, and somehow I think we need way more receiver.
We need another receiver. Mike Hughes he played a good game, a decent game after allowing that 45-yard pass. And I will say for Jeff Ulbrich, they are figuring out the zone. Us sitting back in zone, all they're doing is flooding the zone. They flood the safeties. And at that point, you have to kind of choose, and Josh Allen is just too good for that to happen. But once Jeff Ulbrich start blitzing, it'd be like curtains for everybody.
But the thing is, stop waiting. When we don't blitz, we don't have enough of anything to not get to them. So it's really just waiting on them to eventually, as long as their quarterback's patient enough to find it, it'll eventually be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God. But
another game.
Right. Yeah. As long as you play in the Falcons and there's no pass rush, if you can be patient enough, somebody will leak open. And
now the Bills. Now Michael Penix, you had about 3 passes that should have been intercepted.
Yeah, you gotta tighten that up. You definitely
But
look.
I put that on coaching. All his passes are one read. And I mean, he's good at it because his release is so fast, dog. From the time he decides I'm gonna throw it here to the ball is out has to be one of the fastest in the league.
He
Probably, I
has.
think Baker Mayfield may be the only other one. He's nice, but I would love to see him read more. Our offensive line, the pass blocking, the Bills' defense is much
Iffy.
maligned on the back end, but that front seven with Epinesa, Ed Oliver, and Russo in the third quarter, the Bills had a strong third quarter. In the third quarter, they
We
wreaked
almost
havoc.
gave him the game back.
But running the ball, our run game looks fantastic. It
Bijan
looks
looks
fantastic.
damn near untackleable. That jump cut is such a difficult thing for the best athletes in the world to deal with. That's how you know how electrifying it is. These are the most conditioned, biggest, strongest, fastest humans on the planet. When they see that, it is over.
They
There's
out the
nothing they
way.
can do.
And Algier again, bro. I don't want to stay here too long because we got to talk about some other games. Algier is disheartening to defenses. That first touchdown run he had where he could have like tried to juke and get out the way of everybody, and he literally just ran through people.
I've been telling y'all. Whatever
And
y'all think about Cam Scatterboo, that's Algier on steroids. He's
yeah,
faster.
Algier's
I
amazing.
think he runs more aggressively, and he can sneakily catch out of the backfield. I know that you just don't really have a situation where you would do that for him because you got Bijan who's so good with that. But to whatever team, because I don't see. I mean, I would like for him to come back, but I can't.
We can't pay him.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna give him more money than we can pay him, or that we can't pay him as a second. We can't pay him first string money as a second running back. We just can't pay him.
And
You're not gonna be able to pay him.
yeah.
Too many teams need a running back. Dallas kind of already got theirs. You never know, but I mean, our offense looks good if we can find a second receiver. We need a second receiver.
Scarily enough, he's the guy who'll be a perfect Kansas City Chief.